Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. So today I'm going to talk about the true essence of reciting and listening to the Quran. What is the importance? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells tells us that the Quran contains guidance. The more we engage with it, the more we will actually see our lives transforming. Because often we may, here and there go and read the Quran, but do we really understand what we're reading? Are we really reading it to better our lives? Are we really reading it to see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us? Because these are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not being transformed whatsoever. The message has not been changed, altered whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to be talking to you about the true essence of the Quran. So please do not skip this video because it's going to have so much importance. Once you watch this video, you're going to go and read the Quran. Honestly, that's how important, valuable this video is. So listen to it attentively. Make time out of your day to actually read the Quran. To not as just a form of worship. Of course, it's important for that. You get highly rewarded for reading the Quran, but you need to, read the Quran for your own self-development. The Quran is, guidance. It tells you what is right, what is wrong. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us. This helps us to build our connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It enables us to change our lives, change our lifestyle. It enables us to, avoid the sins that we may be committing on a day-to-day basis. It's got everything in it to basically transform your life. It's got, many benefits, even like health benefits, to, there's verses of the Quran that protects you from black magic, the evil light, etc. Stuff like that. There's just like a lot of stuff in it that, will really help uplift your life. It will honestly make a change. If you consistently read the Quran, or listen to it, ponder over the verses. What I mean by pondering over the verses is actually understanding what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us and then implementing it. It's great reading the Quran, seeing what the message is, but then you're sitting, what was the point? What lesson was there behind you reading the Quran? Because without implementing it, there was no use of actually acquiring that knowledge because you haven't implemented it to your lives, and that's the whole point of the Quran. That's what it is. Not just a full worship, but it's for self development. It's a self development for altering our lives, making it better, and striving on the path of the Quran, whilst also following the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam through the authentic Hadith. So in Surah Al Muzammil, um, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has stated that so recite as much Quran as it is easy for you. Surah Al Muzammil, verse 20, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not burden us so more than it can bear. So, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to do is to connect with the Quran on a daily basis. But if that means just reciting a few pages each day consistently, this is what pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because consistency is better than just reading it one day and not going back to it. If you do it consistently, you'll really change your lives every day, and you're learning something new every day and developing yourself. When you're doing a job or something, you do a lot of training. If you didn't do this training, you wouldn't know what to exactly do. You wouldn't be able to develop yourself. You wouldn't know what this organization entails. What are the tasks that I need to do? As I say with Islam, the Quran contains everything, contains your answers. The Sunnah, or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the way we should be living our lives. We proclaim that we love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but then we don't implement the Sunnah. We say, oh, well, it's not mandatory, so why should we? That's not your way of thinking. Yes, it's not mandatory. It's a sunnah. It's, if you do it, great reward. If you don't, you don't get sinned. But do you want to really do the bare minimum? For your degree, for example, you're not going to want to do the bare minimum. You don't want to pass. You want to get a first class honors, don't you? That's the same with the Quran. You want to get to the highest ranks of Jannah al Firdaus. That's the highest level of Jannah. There's many different levels. So that's all I'm saying is just implement it into your lives. Read the Quran, connect with the Quran, listen to the Quran. Listen to the Quran is very important as well. And listening to it, pondering over the verses, just listen to the beautiful recitation, understanding the meaning, etc. is also great as well. The Quran contains more than 6,000 verses, and the Quran has been revealed over 23 years, and some years more was revealed the Quran as some wasn't. And it was, the way the Quran has been, you know the way it's been created into a book and the different chapters, that's not the order. This order has just been kind of, it's the order's been altered. But anyway, if you gradually implement the Quran consistently into your lives, you will see your lives transforming. You don't, even if you take an hour out each day of your life out of your 4 hours, 1 hour reading the Quran, over an hour just, reading your salahs, etc., your optional ones as well. That's only 2.5 hours. That's so less. You do those two things, and then let's say you do another hour, 3 hours. Let's say you do dhikr, make dua, just 3 hours. You've acquired so much in life, honestly, just by doing that 3 hours every single day. You really make a change, but you don't have to. I'm just giving an example. But whatever suits you, read that, and read that amount of Quran. Set yourself a target. When you're a business owner, you set targets. You want to achieve those targets. You want to set yourself a target that's actually valuable. All this knowledge, all the other knowledge, for your degree, from your school, from your job and stuff, that is all knowledge that is not gonna, you're not gonna take it with you, when you go to your grave, day of judgment. This knowledge is not gonna help you. You're not gonna be asked any questions whatsoever about your degree, anything like that. So this knowledge about the knowledge of the Quran is so essential. Also in Surah Muzammil, verse 4 to 5, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, recite the Quran slowly and distinctly, we shall send down a momentous message for you. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was commanded to recite the Quran slowly and distinctly, and just by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanding this, it shows the true importance of actually understanding the Quran, paying attention towards it, devoting your time toward in your day just to read the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also told us to listen to the Quran as a form of undivided worship, so we can actually truly benefit from the guidance in the Quran. In Surah Al-Araf, it says, pay attention and listen carefully to the Quran when it's being recited, so that you may be given mercy. And it's verse 204. The only way we'll be able to truly benefit from the guidance in the Quran is by actually trying to, read the Quran consistently on a daily basis, reading a small portion of the Quran, listening to it, implementing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran. Only then will we see the true beauty of, the Quran in our lives. Because without us implementing it, it's futile reading it just for the sake of it. Read it, implement it, and see your lives transform. You may be thinking, I sound, quite but it's very important to get the message out there. This is highly important. Share it wherever you can. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward everyone. I leave you here for your badillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.